What's going on, guys? Vanitas here. September 10th is going to be a huge day for Borderlands 4 because on the exact same day, we're getting Story Pack 2, Flak and the Last Resort, a brand new playable Vault Hunter with Loveless the Hacker, Bounty Pack 5, Amara and the Vile Shadows, and Vault Card 5, and the version 1.10 update, including a 10 level increase to the level cap for everybody. I've already made full videos breaking down Flak, Loveless, and Bounty Pack 5 individually, so I'm not going to make you guys sit through all of that information again. Instead, I want to give you a quick look at everything that's arriving September 10th, and if something catches your attention, I'll point you toward the full breakdown. So let's get into it. First up is the biggest piece of new content, Story Pack 2, Flak and the Last Resort. We're traveling to an entirely new tropical region called Providence, where Flak is searching for his missing skag companion, Mr. Chew. Unfortunately, Flak isn't the only one interested in Providence. Tediore has invaded the island in an attempt to secure a valuable resource called Ordinite, and their operation is being led by 5 elite managers serving Lieutenant Harmony. Providence itself looks really interesting. We've got jungles, a luxury resort, vertical traversal using zip lines, an active volcano that can actually create world events, and even an activity where we can upload ourselves into Tediore's Digiverse servers and fight enemies before they materialize in the real world. And obviously, there's loot. Story Pack 2 is bringing 18 new pieces of legendary gear and 2 new pearlescent weapons. So you already know there are going to be some farming guides coming to you guys as soon as that stuff drops. I've already done a full breakdown of Flak and the Last Resort, including Providence, Tediore, Mr. Chew, and everything else we've learned from the reveal. So if you want the deeper dive, check that video out after this one. But September 10th isn't just giving us a new story. We're also getting a completely new playable Vault Hunter, Loveless the Hacker. Loveless is an ex-Anshin hacker turned assassin loaded with advanced cybernetics. And probably the craziest thing about her is that she shares her mind with a digital virus she created herself, which can actually destruct into a physical form. That's such a bizarre Vault Hunter concept, and I'm really interested to see how that translates into actual gameplay. The good news is we won't have to wait until September 10th to find out. Gearbox is giving Loveless her own dedicated devcast on September 3rd, where we'll get a deeper look at her gameplay, and yes, I am obviously covering that when it happens. I've also already made a full video going through everything we currently know about Loveless, including her ancient history, cybernetics, digital virus, and what we could potentially see from her gameplay. So if you're interested in the new Vault Hunter, definitely check that one out. And then we have Bounty Pack 5, Amara and the Vile Shadows. And this might actually be the part of September 10th that interests me the most from a lore perspective. Something is going wrong with the phase energies around Kairos, and Amara traces the disturbances back to one of Vile Lictor's old laboratories. The mission will take us back to Elpis and into the mysterious phase dimension that connects all sirens. We're also going to see Amara dealing with the possibility that her own connection to the phase may have been permanently disrupted. That alone has the potential to give us some really interesting siren lore. Bounty Pack 5 also adds a new boss, 2 new mini-bosses, new Vile enemies, 6 new legendary items, and another pearlescent weapon. I've already made a full video about Amara and the Vile Shadows, especially the Siren lore side of it. So, also with that, you can go over and check that video out as well. But, if you're a Siren fan, I'd keep an eye on that specific DLC. And Bounty Pack 5 is also arriving alongside Vault Card 5. That gives us another set of rewards to work toward, including 24 cosmetic items and 4 pieces of rerollable gear. The Vault Card can also be purchased separately from the narrative portion of Bounty Pack 5. So if you only care about the Vault Card or only care about Amara's story, you've got options. And then we get to the part that's going to affect every Borderlands 4 player, whether you buy any of the DLC or not. Version 1.10, the biggest confirmed change so far is that the maximum level cap is increasing by 10 levels for everybody. And I think that's going to have a pretty big effect on builds. 10 more levels means more skill points. More skill points means abilities that couldn't previously fit together may suddenly become possible. Then combine that with Loveless, new class mods, new legendaries, and new Pearlescents. I'm expecting the Borderlands 4 build meta to just dramatically change a lot. So even if you're skipping the paid content, September 10th still gives you something major to come back for. And then we can just talk about the loot for a second. Between Story Pack 2 and Bounty Pack 5 alone, we're getting 24 new legendary items and 3 new Pearlescents. So you already know what's going to happen. When September 10th gets here, we're finding those Pearlescents. We're figuring out where they drop. We're going to farm them. And I'll get some videos out to you guys as fast as I can with work and everything. So just to recap. On September 10th, we're getting Flak in the Last Resort, Providence Island, Loveless the Hacker, Amara and the Vile Shadows, Vault Card 5, 24 new legendaries between the 2 major content drops, 3 new Pearlescents, and a 10 level increase to the maximum level cap. That's a lot of Borderlands content dropping on one day. And I've already gone much deeper into Flak, Loveless, and Bounty Pack 5 in their own videos. So I have those linked throughout the video or somewhere down in the description if you want to learn more about any of them. But before September 10th gets here, we've still got one other really important date, which is September 3rd. That's when Gearbox gives us the full Loveless gameplay devcast. And once we finally see her abilities and how that digital virus works, you can definitely expect another breakdown here on the channel. So now I want to know, what are you doing first on September 10th? Are you heading straight to Providence with Flak, starting a new character with Loveless, jumping into Bounty Pack 5 for the Siren lore? Or are you ignoring everything else and immediately hunting down those new Pearlescents? Because I'm probably going to do that. I might just go straight to Pearlescents, but I don't know. I have a thing about wanting to just 100% things, so I might jump into Flak, then Amara, and I'll probably do that with my Rafa, and then I'll probably start a Loveless, and then I'll probably try to hunt some Pearlescents with Loveless just to get a feel for her. But let me know down in the comments below. And if you want any more Borderlands 4 news, DLC breakdowns, Loveless coverage, legendary and Pearlescent farming guides, make sure you are subscribed because September is going to keep us very busy. As always, thank you guys for checking out today's video. Remember to leave this video a huge like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.